Hello to all military enthusiasts and those interested in world affairs. Our channel provides the latest updates on global conflicts and warfare developments. Please subscribe so you don't miss any news. Thank you all for your support. Certainly, here's a more detailed expansion. Escalating tensions on the Korean Peninsula as U.S., Japan, and South Korea engage in joint military drills. Today, on November 3rd, the United States once again demonstrated its commitment to regional security by deploying B-1B bombers to participate in joint air exercises with South Korea and Japan. This exercise comes at a critical juncture as tensions with North Korea continue to escalate, following Pyongyang's recent test of the Hwasong-19 intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM. In addition, North Korea released a new white paper accusing South Korean President Yoon Yeol of steering the country toward the brink of nuclear warfare. The same day, the U.S., Japan, and South Korea took coordinated action, conducting military drills intended to send a message of unity and strength in the face of shared security threats. In its white paper, which was prepared by the Institute of National Hostile Research under North Korea's leadership, Pyongyang issued a scathing critique of President Yoon. The document targeted his rhetoric on war, his decision to abandon prior inter-Korean agreements, and his alignment with U.S. nuclear strategies. It also pointed to his growing alliance with Japan and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, as contributing to the deterioration of inter-Korean relations. The white paper argued that South Korea's increasingly militarized stance has only led to what it describes as a paradoxical result: the rapid acceleration of North Korea's nuclear arsenal and a heightened capability for nuclear strikes. According to the document, this intensifying military posture from South Korea is pushing Pyongyang to enhance its nuclear and missile programs as a form of self-defense. The white paper also detailed various scandals associated with the South Korean First Lady, which it claims have further diminished President Yoon's approval ratings to record lows. These political troubles, North Korea contends, are emblematic of deeper issues in South Korea's governance, which has soured relations with the North. The white paper's publication underscores the increasingly hostile nature of North-South relations under President Yoon's administration. North Korea has responded by rolling back multiple agreements and now officially regards South Korea as a distinct hostile nation. In symbolic demonstrations of this stance, North Korea has dismantled key road and rail links between the two countries and has replaced these with substantial trench defenses along the border. Further inflaming this charged atmosphere are symbolic but pointed provocations, such as North Korea's recent use of balloons filled with debris, which it launched into South Korea, and South Korea's retaliatory leaflet campaigns targeting North Korea. These cross-border acts, paired with mutual accusations of airspace violations by drones, have brought the Korean Peninsula to an unprecedented level of tension. Days prior, North Korea conducted a high-profile test of its Hwasong-19 missile, an ICBM capable of reaching extreme altitudes and demonstrating substantial flight duration. This test, one of Pyongyang's most ambitious yet, spurred an immediate reaction from the U.S. and South Korea, who initiated their first joint drone strike exercises in response. According to the South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff, these exercises serve as a direct answer to North Korea's ICBM test and underscore the commitment of the three allied nations, the U.S., South Korea, and Japan, to counter the threat posed by North Korea's advancing nuclear and missile capabilities. Today's joint air exercises represent the second such operation this year among the three countries and mark the fourth instance in 2024 where the U.S. has deployed strategic bombers, including B-1Bs, to the Korean Peninsula. This continued presence of strategic aircraft signals the gravity with which the Allies view North Korea's provocations. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has publicly defended the Hwasong-19 launch, framing it as a legitimate and justified military maneuver. According to Kim, this ICBM test is consistent with North Korea's right to self-defense and is a clear assertion of Pyongyang's commitment to countering provocations that disrupt peace and endanger national security. On November 2nd, North Korea's state-run KRT television broadcast a statement, read by a news anchor, emphasizing that the missile launch was a rightful exercise of national sovereignty. The recent launch of the Hwasong-19 intercontinental ballistic missile is a legal, legitimate exercise of our right to self-defense. It forms part of a real and necessary counter-response to the reckless provocations by hostile forces who openly threaten peace and stability in the Korean Peninsula's vicinity. These actions brazenly challenge our sovereignty, security, and interests. Moving forward, we will continue to bolster our capabilities to ensure long-term stability on the Korean Peninsula and will firmly respond to all current and future threats. This latest escalation underscores a profound deterioration in relations between North and South Korea and highlights the broader regional implications of the peninsula's intensifying security situation. As both sides prepare for potential conflict, each move has raised concerns among regional and global stakeholders about the risk of a broader confrontation. Both the U.S.-led allied forces and North Korea are signaling a readiness to take decisive action should any provocation cross perceived red lines. In conclusion, the unfolding events, including North Korea's missile tests, the joint exercises by the U.S., Japan, and South Korea, and North Korea's publication of a critical white paper, reflect a delicate and precarious balance on the Korean Peninsula. The heightened posturing from both sides, coupled with an increasing number of military displays and strategic exercises, underscores the likelihood of sustained, if not escalating, military engagement in the region. Without meaningful diplomatic intervention, this situation may continue to fuel a cycle of action and reaction, bringing the risk of conflict ever closer to reality. Thank you, and see you again!